that's the only problems I have with Rashford. But Rashford on any good day is even better than Vinicius.
Say that again, please.
Rashford.
No. Say that again. No, say that. I'll let you explain, but I want the premise again.
Yes.
Just the initial.
Talent-wise, if you are going to hype Vinicius with his numbers for Ballon d'Or, I'm talking about last 2 seasons, and I saw Rashford scoring more than under only Ten Hag's first season. Talent-wise, maybe consistency, like Rashford is not up there. Talent-wise, I'll pick Rashford ahead of Vinicius. Talent-wise,
that it come from Russia.
I know what I'm talking about. It come from Spain.
Santiago Bernabeu said,
Nami, you see, let's be real. Talent-wise, you see. Rashford has his own problems. That is maybe being lazy.
But at this age, at this age, should we be speaking about talent or delivery?
27 years.
People forget they think he's still a teenager.
So Mourinho made this statement. When
wait. Before,
Google
yes. Before you guys will come at me, and I won't change what I'm saying. Currently, Vinicius is better than Rashford.
But talent-wise,
of course, for the past 4 years, he's better than Rashford. But I'm saying that talent-wise, being talented, set piece, Rashford is better than Vinicius.
Facts.
Pace, coming up, he was better than Vinicius.
Still,
goal scoring, you won't tell me that Vinicius is a better goal scorer than Rashford.
I see your point.
And overall, numbers don't lie. Even playing for Manchester United, we don't create enough. He has more goals than Vinicius. And I won't change this.
You know, Agogo may have a point too. Once he started breaking down the difference.
Oh yeah, so if this video is to go out,
it may have a point.
Marucho, please find me your account.
No, Winston, please back it up.
No, because you see, perhaps he didn't mention all the categories that categorize these two players, right? But for the 4 categories he mentioned, I think Rashford is a better goal scorer than Vinicius. I think Rashford is faster than Vinicius.
Penalty taker.
I think Rashford is a better set piece taker than Vinicius.
Free kicks.
I mean, per what he has mentioned, maybe those are the statistics that that put Rashford in a positive light.
So what you are saying is that if Vinicius played in Manchester United, he will even get 5 goals.
That's not what I'm saying. But we know how wasteful Vinicius is. If you put Vinicius and Rashford in those same situations, Rashford scores more. As for that one, you can't say Rashford doesn't, because Rashford is more clinical.
I mean, that comparison aside, do you think, Winston, that Rashford is going to get enough game time? Remember that the World Cup is just a year ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to be playing, be active, be at their very best so they can get a call up and represent their country.
Yeah.
Do you think that Marcus Rashford at Barcelona gets enough game time? We get enough of him? Is he going to be productive? Because a starting berth is not guaranteed, like Agogo has said.
I think you just answered that question, because if you're Marcus Rashford, don't worry about starting.
Yeah.
Worry about being productive. That's all. Just score your goals. That's it. Because this team has a lot of goals. If you look at last season's Barcelona, right, across the front line, everybody was almost in double digits, not double digits, right? So no matter what, you will get ample time to play. Even as a sub, you will get time to play. Because the thing about playing in teams that press, they get tired. They can't press for 90 minutes. By 60th minute, 70th minute, somebody is coming out. So you will get at least 20-30 minutes to do something. And in a team that creates as much as Barcelona, just put the chances away. Even if you play 5 minutes in this Barcelona team, and at the end of the season, you have 15 to 17 goals, you will make that England team and go to the World Cup.
But what position is he going to play for? You are talking about putting goals away. I mean, we have an aging Robert Lewandowski. We have Dani Olmo, who probably locked down the number 10 creative role. We have Lamine Yamal on the right. We've got Rafinha on the left. I mean, where's he slotting in?
You know. I know lots of people are assuming that Rashford will be a bench player. I don't see that. I think Dani Olmo hasn't really been healthy enough to be a starter. I think it's on and off. He's very good, but health-wise, he hasn't really been consistent.
So you think they'll trust Rashford as a number 10?
No, I do not think that. I think they'll probably put a Rafinha in the number 10 role, and then Rashford will play that wing, hold that wing. That's what I think.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what I think. And also remember, Lewandowski too. When the season was going was aging, he wasn't really reliable. Rashford can play false nine. He can play.
Yeah.
Rashford can play.
Look, as a Manchester United fan, I think Rashford's orientation is to play from the left.
Yes.
Even when you play him as a striker, you see him drifting. Because he can't do anything without pace.
Right.
He wants to run at the defender. He can't entertain aerial duels. He can't jump for aerial balls, like to be in those physical battles. And this Barcelona team press a lot. If he's leading the line, Winston, the defensive organization starts with him.
Yeah. It means you have to. It means that's what they can use. You see, a coach like Flick, right, can really simplify Rashford's role in a game where Rashford is the lead striker, right? Maybe he will need him to just press and put pressure on everybody. Like, last season, Barca fans, you remember the way he used this guy they got from Man City, I forget his name.
From Man City.
Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was not a primary goal scorer. Like, they didn't make him but they had him do the dirty work of putting pressure on people, and then spaces behind opened up for people like Rafinha and Yamal to put them away. So if Flick decides to use him in that kind of way, he can. It's an option.
Can I have a...
So Andam is a Barcelona fan, so I was actually keen on his perspective on this one.
Yeah.
But I mean, Andam, what do you think? I mean, a lot is going on in the studio. I'm sure people are itching to get on the phone lines. But what do you think?
Well, first of all, I think the move for Rashford is just like it offers him a lifeline to salvage what has been a dip in his career at this point. Now, if he can take it by the scruff of his neck, go out there, first of all, you need to fight for his place in the team.
Yeah.
I think everybody in this Barcelona team has earned the right to be starting. From the likes of Rafinha on the left, be Olmo in the middle, Yamal, and then Lewandowski up front. Mind you, you also have to make sure he makes a case for himself to the extent that Flick can even overlook Ferran Torres at some point to play him either in the number 9 or as a left winger.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing he needs to do. He first needs to make his way into the team. Now, making his way into the team has to do with a lot of things. First of all, I think he needs to be very disciplined. If you watch the players in this Barcelona setup, all of them are disciplined. And the defense literally starts from the attack because Rafinha presses, Lamine Yamal even does his bit to track back. Even Lewandowski does his bit to track back. Now, what I see that it could play into his advantages, Yamal, Rafinha are blessed with pace. And if you are playing with this highline kind of football, sometimes on the counter-attack, it will suit Rashford, who we all know that on a good day, he's one of the best finishers if he is fit. In front of goal, Rashford is good. We saw his numbers in 2022-23 season.
Yeah. That's the only time he gave 20-plus goals.
That's the only time that he did that. But look at what Ferran Torres also did last season under Hansi Flick. He got him to be rejuvenated. Nobody really thought, Ferran Torres was going to get those numbers. But then again, it has to do with the coaching, like you said earlier, that sometimes some of these managers walk in and they coach certain attitudes out of place. Now, I'm only hoping he doesn't go on to be like an Ansu Fati. Because mind you, Ansu Fati, like, Flick gave him the chance. And he said his attitude was still poor. He wasn't showing enough, should I say, enthusiasm to want to be out there. If Rashford can show it, I think that enough is that's like 30% of the job. The rest will happen on the field. Because he won't be a starter. He'll come off the bench to decide games. Mind you, next season, the games are going to be a lot. And there'll be games against the likes of maybe Elche, via the lead that Rashford will start. And you would have to make a really good case for those opportunities that will be given on him. Because, again, the likes of Firmino Perez he's not a guaranteed starter. But anytime he came onto the pitch, he made a real case for himself. And so for Rashford, if he's planning on making a really good, I think this is the time, because every United player that has left so far has gone on to really show that maybe there's something actually wrong with United. Because if you look at what McTominay did with
Anthony,
Napoli.
If you look at what Anthony did at Betis, these guys, there's sort of like a burden is lifted off them, and then they go on to perform. And I really think he's cut out for this team because they play with that kind of pace up front, that injection, that he offers that a bit more pace than even Ferran does. Rashford. And what saves him is he can play across the front three. So if he will just have to sacrifice and be disciplined out there, because I think that's what really, really hurts him if he can't stay focused.
Under Hansi Flick, like you said rightly, you have to be a hard worker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an attribute. I mean, I won't say Rashford checks those boxes for. I mean, you don't think that will be a problem?
I think Flick will Rashford will have to adapt to Flick's tactics, and I think that will be the turning point. If he can learn to play for Flick, not for himself but for Flick, that's when you earn a manager's trust. Because if Rashford has the pace to press, I think he has the energy to even go up and down. Yeah. So it's about how much he wants it. Because some players buy into the manager's philosophy when they join the club. You see the likes of Kante showing all those energy. Maybe yes, those guys are different. They have chunks of stamina. But the likes of Lamine Yamal, who obviously is not really known for he even tries his best to track back. Griezmann does it for Atletico Madrid. And so he's bought into the manager's philosophy that, you know what, it's an all hands on deck approach. That's what Rashford needs to get into his head. He's no longer going to be the crowning jewel of Manchester United at Barcelona,
where he was a star boy. When you say he should sit on the bench, then he's annoyed.
Then he's taking
this is a team where he understands that
already you're not even a starter. So if you want to play, and mind you, the World Cup is next year. If he wants to make a case for himself to enter Tuchel's squad call up for the work, you need to make it now. And the only thing I want to add is if he doesn't take it now, the question is, where does he go from here? Because it's one thing having Barcelona on your CV than to actually play well for Barcelona. Thierry Henry had a good career at Barcelona, and so it won't just be on the CV for CV's sake. Everybody remembers him for what he did. But if Rashford just goes there and he's a bystander or has a fluky season, nobody will really remember him.
Okay, Derek.
I really agree with what he's saying. It's a second chance for Rashford. Rashford is one of the players for Manchester United I've been following keenly. So I have 3 boys from Manchester United that I follow. People are always laughing at me that they are flopping. Martial, J Links, Rashford.
Which J Links? Jesse Lingard.
Yes.
FPL. See, you can when he moved to Nottingham. See, I am those guys that FPL, whether I like it or not, I am buying them. They will be in my, whether they score or not, I don't care. When Martial is coming out of any match is coming, I buy him, and you deliver for me.
Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial.
I am saying they are my boys. I don't really care about the numbers. They are my. So I really, really follow them. So Rashford got a chance to rejuvenate his career, like just to spark and spice out a bit last season at Aston Villa, and he did that he was doing it was okay.
Under Unai Emery,
we saw glimpses of what he could do
with PSG. Aston Villa, he actually showed us that when given a chance, and then he has the attitude as and was saying he can be that guy again. Because I was watching his views from PL Premier League Twitter. His first match against Arsenal, that's Rashford. Rashford is like, he has the potential, and I'm saying this here on record. Agogo was saying he's going to score within 10 to 15 goals. He's going to score more than 15 goals in the La Liga.
Rashford, like you're saying, is a massive talent. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt.
But when you look at his reels or his highlights, or anytime you said he's performed, like the game against PSG in the Champions League, he shines offensively when he's on the front foot. When his team is suffering and he has to track back,
good.
What does he give the team?
Good. So that's when this coach comes in. This is the second. So he's moving from a club that he was that guy. He coughs is the news. You don't come into Barca and become that guy. The only news that you come into Barca to be is the first player to be signed to Barcelona, the English player to be signed to Barcelona since Lineker. That was 32 years ago. That's the biggest news you will create. You are not that guy. Rashford has numbers, but you're not going to be that guy under Yamal. Even for Rafinha, he's not going to be under. So when he comes in, he will put in the work. I know surely he has grown. Rashford has matured. At Aston Villa, low key he was pressing. Low key. Against Paris, he was defending. When they were up by 4-1, he was doing slide tackle. I was like, hey, Rashford. He was like doing slide tackle against what was a break. He tracked back and did a slide tackle.
How consistently can he do it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying that. And that was it. The coach will come in, and then the attitude will come in. I feel he's now mature to know that. Look, this is the last chance. This is your last chance. You are not going higher than Barca in your career.
Yeah.
Rashford is not going higher than Barcelona in his career.
Yeah.
He's not moving to Madrid. That's higher than Barca, or you can. That's something that you could argue on. But he's not moving to, unless they create a world 11 that he's not going anywhere. So this is his chance to either make that statement, make the loan possible, and make the loan a permanent deal, or come back to Manchester United.
Hold on, I want to hear from Jeff. Jeff has been quiet for a while. Let me hear from Jeff.
I think with Barcelona, they play football game. And we are all talking about Rashford, his abilities and what he will do and what he has done. And this.
Rashford.
I think with Barcelona, they play as a team, first of all. And players tend to thrive under managers. I think Rashford was cool and collected and calm and felt complacent in Manchester United. But we saw Rashford in Aston Villa. He was playing for the coach. He was playing in that system. And with Barcelona, they are not a team who are always at the back. They are always dominating every team. And I don't think Rashford is going to press, going to be that guy to run. We are all saying Rashford won't start and stuff. But I'm going to burst your bubble. Within 5 games, Rashford will start in this Barcelona team. On any good day.
Because there'll be games against Valladolid, etc. You get those games to start.
That's the audition for him to prove what we know him capable of doing, and he will take the chance. Rashford, Barca wanted to sign Nico Williams because they wanted to push Rafinha to the attacking position.
Yeah.
That's the same reason they brought in Rashford. He only has to prove, and with Rashford, he has good scoring numbers. If we look at him, Rashford is a good player, and with Barcelona, he has the best platform to deliver. And with what Agogo said, he said Rashford is better than
Vinicius.
Talent-wise.
No. Then I think Zaha is better. Currently. Then I think Zaha is better than Ronaldinho.
Also, better than you are.
Wilfred Zaha. Crystal Palace Wilfred Zaha. Who's better than who?
Ronaldinho. The same talent Agogo is going.
No. I said currently, Vinicius is better than Rashford for the past 3 seasons. But to me,
any face of Rashford has never been better than Vinicius.
Okay, Rondo. Rondo, you wanted to make a point.
Yes.
You come.
I want to start with the Rashford issue. I think Rashford is a very, very good player. He's one of the players that I've loved at Manchester United for a while now, for a long time now. I feel like when he was at United, they needed a scapegoat, and they scapegoated him. You asked about his defensive capabilities and all that. For me, right, I'll just go to take a cue out of Madrid and Mbappe situation. I was on Twitter and I was seeing people saying Mbappe doesn't track back. Yeah. And there's a guy who scored 44 goals and you're asking this guy to track back. Yes. You have defenders, you have midfielders. I don't care if a player is scoring 44 goals, I don't care if he tracks back or not. He's scoring 44 goals. In basketball, there was this player, I don't know if you've heard his name before, Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
he won the MVP. He was balling, he was playing really well, and there were these rumors that he doesn't attend practice, right? He wasn't attending practice. So they had a press conference and they asked Allen Iverson, "Yo, Iverson, there've been news that you don't attend practice." I was like, "Bro, I won the MVP. I've scored 30 a night, and you're asking me about practice? Like, what I'm supposed to do, I do it, and you're asking me about training."
So Mbappe delivered a certain quality. I mean, you are relating to Allen Iverson's case. I'm familiar with Iverson, and I could tell the quality he brings. But can you just oppose Rashford's situation to Allen Iverson or Kylian Mbappe? Because Rashford is not giving you 44 goals. He's not even giving you 30.
Rashford has given 30 before.
That's
once.
The hard first season.
Once.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a flash in the pan.
If Rashford goes to Barcelona, right, and he scores 30 goals, that's a big if, bro. No one will care about his person.
Yeah.
Hansi Flick will care.
then the thing here is, if he's able to score 30 goals, it means he played enough matches to score 30 goals. That means that the coach probably didn't care about him pressing, because if
he doesn't press, he won't play.
But he will press, but to some extent. I watch Barcelona. I watch Lewandowski. Lewandowski is not always. It's not everyone on the pitch.
Yeah.
He presses. They know his age. They know how to. They've tailored their style towards to favor Lewandowski. He presses, but he doesn't press as much as somebody like Rafinha
or Yamal.
Lewandowski is 10 years older than Rashford.
Exactly. So if you're able to produce good numbers, that the coach feels like, oh, this guy is producing numbers, and I talk basketball also. I like to, in basketball, right? We have certain players like somebody like Steph Curry. He's so good offensively, but in basketball, all 5 players are supposed to attack and defend. But somebody like Steph Curry, due to what he gives you on offense, on the defensive end, they hide him. They let him rest on defense, so that when they go on offense, he'll get the energy to work the other team out. So if you're a player like Rashford, right, and he's producing, he's giving you the goals and everything, that's a big if. If he doesn't produce the goals, I think when you play a game and he doesn't press, even the players on the pitch will be mad at him. But if he's scoring a lot of goals, we've seen so many instances. Jose Mourinho said the same thing about Cristiano Ronaldo.
Eden Hazard.
Yeah, Eden Hazard. It was like, these guys, I need them to play a certain way. So I don't need them to expand a lot of energy on defense. So if Rashford is the kind of player that Agogo was talking about, he said Rashford is more talented than Vinicius. When I heard that thing, I wanted to phone in, but I had to run, pick a plane, come to the studio, because something really hurt my heart when I heard that thing. That Rashford is a better player than more talented than Vinicius.
Talented.
That's something that I don't agree with. That's something that I don't know if Agogo was close to me, my hand could have touched him. I don't know.
Why do you disagree?
Rashford, I want to ask a simple question. Here's a simple question that I want to ask. The year that Madrid won the Champions League, right? After Vinicius left, if you replaced
Benzema,
after Benzema left, if you replaced Rashford and Vinicius with prime Rashford, any version of Rashford, do you think Madrid would have won?
No. What? No.
No.
That's a simple question. Do you think Madrid would have any version of Rashford? Any version of Rashford that
guys constantly disrespect Vinicius.
I
don't know.
You think you could have carried Madrid the way Vinicius
how Vinicius carried Madrid with the level that Benzema sent it to? Rashford didn't have. He's my boy.
Please allow Agogo to respond. Let Agogo respond.
Last season, Vinicius was not even the best player in Madrid. Bellingham was the best player.
I'm saying, okay, Bellingham was the best player in Madrid. So replace Vinicius with Rashford. Any version of Rashford.
And you guys have quality.
Bellingham was the best player.
Replace. We are talking about collective something. You have inform Rudiger. Inform
Bellingham.
Courtois, Carvajal. You have qualities in your team.
Luka Modric.
Bro, it's possible.
So you're telling me that if we had swapped Vinicius and Rashford, Madrid could have won the Champions League that year.
With that quality
that year.
Yes.
What are we talking about here?
Yes.
What are we talking about here? Vinicius and Rashford. What version of Rashford could have carried Madrid to the Champions League that year?
Don't say carried. It's a collective something. Like everybody was playing.
Because
Valverde was.
Vinicius carried Madrid.
Carried saying.
As
someone.
You think that year? You think Bellingham was the best player in the world?
My opinion, yes.
He was the best player in the world, right?
But you guys was doing your agenda, trying to push Vinicius.
He wasn't the best player in the world.
You put Rashford.
Bellingham. Yeah, that season.
Last 2 seasons.
Yes.
So talent-wise, why are you saying talent-wise Rashford is a better player than Vinicius? I want to see talent-wise. That's why I don't understand.
For 2 players have the same profiles, like let's say similar profiles.
Yeah.
So I'll go with, let's say, I don't want to use their teams because one is playing for Manchester United and the other is playing for Madrid, like a world-class team, Madrid. Yeah. So let's use numbers.
Yeah.
Agogo, that's why I don't agree with you. One is a winger and one is an inside forward. You can't tell me you can play Vinicius as a 9. You can never play Vinicius as a 9. Which match?
Top 2.
Whoa.
Last 2 seasons.
Say that again, Jeff.
Vinicius is a winger. Rashford is a forward. You can't play Vinicius as a
winger.
No,
I mean, wingers are forward.
Like Mbappe.
Wingers are forward.
We have wingers who are play their football based on their skill, speed, and we have forwards who play based on their goals.
Before you emphasize on that point, let me just ask a quick one. Is Thierry Henry a winger or a striker?
He's a forward. He's in that kind of profile. Thierry Henry can play as a striker, can play as a winger, like Mbappe. Vinicius can't play as a winger and as a striker.
He can.
He can't play as a striker.
No, last 2 seasons, at some point, he was playing as a typical number 9.
Because Mbappe was drifting to the left.
No, I'm talking about last 2 seasons. Yeah.
Last 2 seasons, Bellingham was thriving up front. So they were finding a way. Carlo Ancelotti found a way to just play both of them top. But Vinicius was the one carrying the ball. He was playing off the left. He wasn't scoring. Vinicius is not that goal scorer. So Vinicius is.
But why do you people think Marcus Rashford can strike from a number 9?
Oh, he has done it occasionally.
Manchester United fan.
I'm a Manchester United fan. Poor number 9.
He wanted to make a point. I want to hear the point that he was about to make. It was like numbers and all that.
Okay. See, I said talent-wise, and I made mention of like qualities that to me, I feel like he has it over Vinicius.
Yeah.
Set piece, I'm talking about free kick 1. He's better than Vinicius. Goal scoring, he's better than Vinicius. Numbers don't like, you can check their stats.
Goal scoring, what shows are you?
No.
Rashford has played like 488 matches.
One is older, but no. Let's use.
I want to ask a question.
Let go. Hold on.
I don't want to use more games because Rashford is way older.
Rashford has goals more than Vinicius.
Yes, but goal scoring. I want to use goal scoring. He's better than Vinicius.
It's true.
Why are you saying that?
He has more goals than he.
Yes.
So it has to be per game.
No. I don't want to use.
I don't want to enter this convo, but
I don't want to use more goals. We really want the
Rashford is a
we
better
want the
finisher
ball. We'll
than
be clinical.
It's true.
Rashford and Vinicius.
Why? I don't get it. Why is saying? No. Why is saying? Why?
Rashford misses chances too.
And that's what. No.
As you judge it,
we have a Benzema for Vinicius. Maybe no pass the ball.
Let
you can get a full clip of Rashford missing chances.
No, let me answer that question.
We are comparing 2 players.
Let me answer that question.
We'll be clinical.
Let me answer that question. When Vinicius came to Madrid, right, in his early years at Madrid, he was terrible at scoring in front of goal. Yes. But after his first couple of years, can you say Vinicius has not been clinical?
But he's wasteful in front of goal.
You can look at the stats of every top striker, not even every top striker in the league, right? Go to the EPO and look
Benzema.
Look at the players and the players who miss the most clear-cut chances, and you see names like in a season you probably see names like Van Persie, you see names like Van Nistelrooy, you see names like Haaland, because when you're a striker, your ability to find yourself in those positions all play a role in you being a very, very good forward. So you miss chances and you score more. The reason why Vinicius is, for me, I think it's more clinical than Rashford is. Let me tell you, I've seen Vinicius in a lot of top games, right? A lot of high-stake games. How many games did we see? Champions League games, Champions League finals. We've seen Vinicius in Champions League final games. Vinicius against Barcelona. There was a time where he scored a hat-trick against Barcelona. We've seen Vinicius against Barcelona. We've seen Vinicius against Chelsea. We've seen Vinicius against Man City. Every top game, we've seen Vinicius score goals in all those games, right? So if you want to use the time when Benzema was talking about how at that time, you can go and check my tweets. I was criticizing Vinicius because he was wasteful. But currently, if you look at Vinicius,
but I said currently he's better than Rashford.
That's what I'm saying. If currently he's better than Rashford, then we cannot say Rashford is more clinical than
him. That's why we are saying coaching wise. Vinicius is a winger and Rashford is an inside forward.
Because I want Agogo to finish. No.
Can I ask my question?
I want Agogo to finish with this. Let him finish with his stats.
Palmer better than Rodrigo.
Palmer better than Rodrigo. Of course.
Yeah, I want to learn.
Palmer is better than Rodrigo. Palmer is better than Rodrigo.
Is Palmer better than Rodrigo?
Who has more goals?
Yes.
Kindly Palmer better than Rodrigo.
No, who has more goals? I want to. That's why I want him to finish.
Guys, let's stay on topic.
No.
Yeah. Let's stay on topic.
Palmer is better than Rodrigo. Sergio, put it on records. We go out. I won't change. Palmer is better than Rodrigo.
I want to finish the Vinicius point. Like, there was a time. Anybody who watched the 2002 World Cup. right? Anybody, the Gen Zs didn't watch it. A lot of people watched 2002 World Cup. There was a time when Brazil was playing. They had this player called Denilson. I don't know if you remember him.
Came from the bench. Number 18 jersey.
They put him on a pitch. They passed the ball to him. He would dribble. He would dribble. You think Denilson was a better player than Rivaldo?
Rivaldo, no.
You think he was a better player than Ronaldo and all those players?
Rivaldo and Ronaldo started.
Yes.
Denilson was always on the bench.
So there's a reason why Denilson was on the bench, because these guys, as talented as they were still productive.
Yes, they were standing.
Denilson would dribble. He played for Real Betis and he played for Barcelona too. He would dribble and attain.
Step over.
But at the end of the day, who was winning the Ballon d'Ors? Rivaldo, Ronaldo, because these guys, they use their talent to score and win trophies. That's what we're talking about here.
See,
it was talent.
My argument no be goals. It go shock you say Kopama say go get goals pass.
No problem, but tell me why. Give me your stats.
What's talent?
I want to hear. You are saying talent wise. What is talent?
What's talent?
What is talent in football? What is talent?
You are a footballer.
Yeah, so let's see. We are watching. If you are talking about talent, you are talking about skills. I'm coming. You are talking about skill sets. Are you telling me Rashford has better skill set than Vinicius? Zero.
No.
Do you say
no?
Do you say talent?
I'm saying. I'm saying that we are talking about talent. So let's define talent. And I'm listening. I'm listening. No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay.
Talent is not productivity per se.
No.
Potential.
What you have versus what you can do with it. That's basically talent.
And then please explain.
Make I explain talent for you. I go use two players.
Yeah. Use.
Ronaldinho is talent. Salah is stats. Have you understood that? Good.
Same thing. Yes. So
and
good. Ronaldinho is talent. Salah is stats. So Rashford and Vinicius, who's more talented?
Hey, don't be me. I start that one.
No, I'm asking you.
No. Sorry to say this. I don't want to use non-far, but I don't agree with my brother.
How about it true?
Salah too is talented. Salah is talented.
When it comes to scoring,
yes.
So I'm saying.
Listen.
Talent
you have to tell me that we have types of talent there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like talent, you have to define your talent.
Don't say stats.
Explain.
Sergio Ramos is a defender. Why he's talented?
He's talented.
So yeah. So don't say stats. Hey.
No. I'll go good.
You know that scoring 30 goals a season.
It's a talent.
It's not easy.
I want you to listen to me.
Easy,
Tell me why you think Vinicius, Rashford is better than Don't say talent.
I'm not saying
No. You say he's more talented.
Yes.
And explain the more talent. I want to understand. Rashford is more talented than Vinicius. Tell me.
Look,
you are saying goals. You say he's more clinical.
Uh-huh.
And we are showing you. I will show you. When the check back chances missed, Rashford has more than Vinicius.
Oh,
relax. I'm coming. I beg. Sorry. I'm coming. You relax. You spoke about chances. Chances missed. You are talking about goals scored.